Hi and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while since I have recorded any planning videos and since I've uploaded, and this is going to look really different to my previous ones. If you haven't ever watched any of my videos before, then please feel free to have a look back through my channel. If you have found me because I am now posting digital planning videos, then hi. I have been digital planning now since the beginning of the year 2022. I have dabbled before, but this is the first time that I've really thrown myself in. I actually designed my planner myself. I watched a few YouTube tutorials and I really love using Microsoft Office. So I actually designed this planner in PowerPoint and I exported to a PDF and I used the program Zodo to annotate, to add my stickers and to plan my life. So I'm going to show you that now. This is my desktop. Huge shout out to Janny Plans. I'm one of her patrons and I get her digital kit every month. Well, it's a printable kit, but I use it as a digital kit now as well, which is great because it gives me flexibility. If I do want to print the stickers out and use them, I still can. I still have all of my paper planners and all of my stickers, but this gives me an option to use digital as well. And I'll talk through some of the other sources that I use for digital planning. But first, let's open up the planner. So I've got a shortcut on my desktop that opens up in Zodo. And here we go. So this is actually the landing page that I was last on, but I'm going to take you back to the beginning. And Zodo is really great because you can just navigate pages down in the left-hand corner. This is the front page of my planner. I went for this fluffy pink fur cover. I've gone for some rose gold binder rings, and I have gone for the font Sunday throughout the planner, which you will see. So this is the cover page, as I said, and then we go to a yearly overview. And here we have the entire year of 2022. And what I've done, all of the pages in my planner are hyperlinked. So what you can do is you can click on the week. So each week will have a link all the way across here that will take you to the relevant page of that week. And so this is the week of the 28th of December to the 2nd of January this year, planned out previously already with all of the bits and pieces going on. So if I go back to the yearly overview, we've got all of the weeks there. So when we have a week where there is a few days in one month, but more days in another month, so the 31st of January was a perfect example, this will actually take us to the page that was for the first week in February. So you can see on this right-hand side that we're actually in the month of February. So that was a decision I made with regards to those months. Rather than duplicate weeks, I decided that that's what I would do. So if I go down to a tab where I know I haven't planned anything yet, this is what a blank monthly spread looks like. I have done the days of the week, although those could easily be annotated to use some different date covers. I used a brown colour. It's a greyish brown, a beige, that might be the one, because I didn't want to go harsh with a black and a white. We've got slightly off-white paper, but it is almost completely white because I knew that a lot of the planner stickers I would use would have a white background, but I wanted to go something a little bit more subtle for the font colour, so I went for this dark greyish brown colour. So that's the monthly spread, and then each weekly looks like this. Now, if you have watched any of my videos, or if you haven't but you're going to, you will have seen or will see that I time block my time. So I originally started sticker planning in the Box Clever Press Family Life book, and the Family Life book is divided up in this layout here. So you have seven rows for the days, and you have 8 columns for time blocking. Now, actually, the design of the Family Life book is that you would use that for, say, this column would be for mum, this would be for dad, this would be for the kids, this might be for school, for work, etc., etc., etc. But what I do is I time block, and you'll see when I go back how I've done that. So let's have a look at some of the months that I have planned. So January, we have here, this mostly was a kit from Janny Plans. And as I said, I'm a patron of hers, and it's great because the fantastic thing about joining her Patreon is you get access to all of the previous kits that she has that she's worked on as well, which is just fantastic. So that's that monthly spread, and you can see here from the weekly spread that I showed before that my time blocking works as such. So I do 6 to 9 a.m, then 9 to 11 a.m, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. That's mainly my work day. And then we have 3 to 6 p.m. That's mainly the block, that's the after school block, dinner, time with children, etc., etc. Then we have 6 to 7:30 p.m. That tends to be, again, family time. And then 7:30 to 11 p.m. This tends to be the busiest time of the week, even if I've done lots and lots and lots throughout my work day. So it's always good to have that as a separate block. For some reason, where I am, I don't know if it's the same with you, things that happen in the evening always seem to happen at 7:30. And then the last block I have is for special. So if there's anything particular I haven't been able to fit in, or if it's a special day, then I make sure that there's a column for that. Birthdays go in there too. And so the first full spread of the year where I actually went back to work, and you can see that's really quite full. And what I decided to do with this one was actually decided to mix it up because I wanted to try doing a vertical layout rather than a horizontal one. Wasn't a huge fan. I have very quickly reverted, but I did try a few weeks of this, and it had its benefits. What I actually ended up doing was using this column at the end as a to-do list, because it wouldn't work to have that as the special column because the days are along here. So I ended up using Monday to Sunday here, and then this as a to-do list, which I really liked because I had these little stickers that were like post-it notes. It worked quite well for a very, very busy week of going back to work and school, etc. But actually I still found that I was a little more limited in terms of the way that my brain seems to read across the page. So it just didn't quite work for me. But I thought I would try it. As you can see, that's a really, really busy week there. And there we go, I went back. I'm sure I did try again. But yes, so again, planning with stickers that I already had that I used as printables previously, stickers that I designed myself. Some of these ones with my friends in are actually ones that I did either using Bitmoji or using an app called Mirror. And you can upload a picture of the person that you want to animate, and it gives you an animation, a cartoon of that person, and they're really accurate, some of them, and it gives you some fun options of stickers that you can download and use. Obviously they're supposed to be used in messaging, that's kind of what they're designed for, but they work brilliantly in digital planning or in paper planning because I've previously used them for that too. I have some work related stickers. Some of them are actually promotional material that we use. They are our logos so that they're recognizable for me. I know exactly what's going on. And then others will be something more generic that I pulled from the internet that's free of copyright. Costa Coffee, not so much. But having said that, I'm sure they won't mind me advertising the fact that I prefer Costa Coffee to any other coffee shop, although others are available. So then we go through the months and we see that I carried on there. Then we get to February. So this was my monthly spread for February. It had gotten a bit busy by this stage, so I kind of kept this simple. Wasn't too busy. Wasn't too bothered about it being too busy. I then started to download some kits that are from Victoria Thatcher, and this is one of them here. This kit is called Bookworm, and it meant that there was some washi that I could use and just really tying it together in a really nice way. So I decided that I would use the Janie Plans stickers for my monthly layouts, and then each week of the month I would use the same big kit from Victoria Thatcher or another source that I would use parts of throughout the month. So this was the first week in February, and then I continued using some different washi but from the same kit, and then again different washi but from the same kit, and again then mixing it up. So you can see here that actually we went to Ely Cathedral, so I've pulled a picture from the internet of Ely Cathedral. We went to see a show at the Cambridge Junction, so I've got their logo. We stayed at a hotel. It didn't look like that. I just fancied drawing. I got a digital pen to go with my Lenovo laptop, and was trying things out and thought that would be funny. It just gives you freedom to just plan, and the worst thing that can happen is that you have to delete it. And I think this is one of the reasons why digital planning has been so great for me and I enjoy it so much, is that it has given me the freedom to make mistakes. And I didn't really realize how much planner perfectionism was actually the source of my planner procrastination. And it really, really was. It was crippling. I was ending up in a situation where I only planned after I had done things in my sticker planning book. So using all of these stickers that I absolutely love because I'd spent money on them, I didn't want to use them and then risk having put one down in the wrong place, which I often did anyway, or having changed plans, which has happened a lot over the last few years. And so I ended up just planning in retrospect, which was great because it gave me the opportunity to memory keep, but it kind of meant that actually the function of the planner was non-existent. What was I doing it for? Who was I really planning for? I wasn't. And the likelihood of me really looking back over those paper planners is pretty slim. So then I've spent a lot of money on stickers that I'm not actually using to plan my time so that I can visually see what I'm doing for my day. I'm just recording memories that may or may not be referred to later on. So this really does give me a lot of freedom to play with things, to mess around. And sometimes when things get cancelled, I don't delete. I say that they were cancelled so that it's intentional. Just going to try and find something. There was something there. So the staff meeting was cancelled. I was actually prepping for this event that we had. I left that in there rather than deleted it. But for some reason, it just gave me the freedom to feel like that was okay to do that it didn't matter that I had changed plans. So then we get into March, and using another Victoria Thatcher kit. This is a mermaid kit, which I really, really loved. And we had a plan for a tropical party in this month. So I wanted something with a tropical theme, but the mermaids just called my name. I love them. And what I love about the Zodo app, which I'll show when I do my first planning video, but here's some of the things that you can do when you're on a Windows laptop, is that you can add in pictures, you can write in any thickness of pen, in a myriad of colours. It is limited, it's not like it's an infinite palette. But actually, I've never really struggled in terms of thinking, oh, I wish I had this colour or that colour. It pretty much covers everything that I've wanted. But then also what you can do is highlight, which is great because it's magic. It's a magic highlighting marker that ignores black lines. So I can highlight something and the black line will still appear over the highlighting. So that's really useful, so that you can actually highlight through documents and read them afterwards. You can put text box in, and you can use any font that you've got in your computer. So anything that you've already downloaded and installed, you can use within this app. And you can also do shapes. So these time block covers and this purple block behind the weekly sticker there, that I actually just put those in myself, selected the colour, and fit them to size. And that's just something quite cool that you can do with this. And I've still been lettering, and I'm playing with the pen as I get more comfortable with using it on the screen. I'm thinking of getting a screen protector for the screen that will be a little bit more paper-like, so it feels a little bit more authentic to what I'm used to. But I've been really enjoying using that. And so, yes, just some more planning through March. Again, I attended a seminar online. I used their promotional material so that I could easily recognise that. But then other things, they're just things I found online. And I've also got a logo here for the local drama society that I'm the company secretary for. We had an annual meeting, and so it just made sense to use their logo so that I can immediately recognise when something's going on. And what this really helps with for me is that organising my brain. It's just so visual. This is the logo that we use for our toddler group at work. I know that the toddler group is on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning, but it still visually gives me that idea of what's going on in my week, how much time I'm spending on work stuff, how much time I'm spending on pleasure, etc., etc. And so then we get to the last week that I've actually fully planned. And this was last week, was a pretty busy week. But what I'm doing is I'm planning the stuff that's big, the big stuff that's going on. And then sometimes I'll go back in and put stuff if I want to kind of cover what I did in these gaps. Other times, as you can see from the previous spreads, I just don't, because the busier I am, the less time I have for the pretty stuff. However, it still gives me that scope if I want to go back and do it. So other pages that I have in this planner that are really functional is I have a sticker landing page. Now, it doesn't cover nearly enough stickers. It doesn't give me nearly enough space for the stickers, but nonetheless, there it is. I've got there's 3 columns organised, so I've got some home stickers. These were some of the date covers I was using in January, so I just left them there. Some work stuff that's useful that I use quite regularly, and some fun stuff. Again, I was using those day covers, so I left them there. I've organised my stickers really well in my documents now, so I tend to not use this as much, but it can be useful. A notes page, again, haven't used that, just a blank page. And then I've got this quick links page. This was something that I'd seen in the tutorial that I watched online. Haven't really used it very much, but it could be useful at some stage. There's just a blank monthly spread. There is a blank weekly spread. There's also some lined paper that I created, but it is just this one sheet. There's some grid paper I created. Again, just the one sheet. Dot grid. And just a blank page, which is similar to that notes page. So they may be useful at some stage. Who knows? But each one of these tabs is hyperlinked. Each one of the pages is hyperlinked. And wherever you are within this planner, you'll get to the page that you need, which is really quite cool. And I really enjoyed the process, even though it took me a very, very long time. So that is my planner. I'm going to get more into the planning side and the sticker organising side in another video, but I hope that you enjoyed this one and you've enjoyed the process of seeing this. I'm also going to be showing some other notepads, notebooks and planners that I have designed, as well as some others that I've downloaded, and I'm going to share some free sources with you that are really, really handy because I have found them really, really useful. Any of the things that I've mentioned, I'll put in the description below. But for now, thank you for watching and I'll see you again another time. Bye-bye.